Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Tuber? Welcome to a midweek moto vlog where I almost eat crap right off the bat. Today we've got Nest Up Production and Minute Stop
here. Oh, hello.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hello.
Hello there, Mr. eveRide. How's it going?
Today we're going to talk about a topic, a really interesting and controversial topic inside of the moto community, no matter what you ride or, you know, even across genres. It's basically like, oh, we got to take a right here, guys. Take a right, no. Take a right, take a right.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The topic, is it better to support the original manufacturer of a product and probably pay more, or support maybe like a knockoff of the product and pay less? That's the topic. Oh my gosh. And there was like a collective groan from everybody watching this right now.
I heard a fart too. Somebody farted.
I just got that. Earlier, Chris said yeah. You go ahead and say what you said earlier that I was dying about.
Well, guys, there's no way to easily put this, but I gotta do it. And I said, well, hopefully I can fart my way to freedom. So,
oh, that's my kind of humor.
That's what I've been doing.
Like the third grade humor right there, baby. I love it. Oh, yeah, I got the turtle head. You got to fart your way to freedom. Anyway, there was another collective groan from the whole motorcycle. Yeah. So, for example, I have one company who has sponsored stuff that they are the original manufacturer of the product, and they got ripped off all the time from so many different companies. And on the video that I posted for this company, people say, oh, why wouldn't I spend $10 less and get the exact same thing from these guys? And it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, why wouldn't you? And then on the other hand, there's been videos I've done of, you know, for companies that, you know, because this is a budget-based channel. And so, you know, they're not kind of the original idea, the original product. And man, there's a lot of opinions about that out there. And I want to hear what you guys think.
Oh, what the audience think or what we think?
What you think? What you got? What you two think? Let's.
Little old me, you care what I think? Little old me.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, you know, you live in a place where there's a lot of moto companies, a lot of startups, and some of them are successful, and some of them are quite expensive, and some of them have very loyal following.
Yeah. Well, I don't believe that it's right. I mean, I can definitely, I can't support any company that straight up rips off an idea, you know. But there's so many things too that you can make that idea and make it your own, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, as long as the idea is kind of being made their own and it's cheaper, I kind of like to buy things that, you know, by quality local companies that don't, you know. I mean, I still buy stuff that's made in China. We all do. It's kind of hard to get away from that.
Yeah.
But I really like to buy, like, you know, I have a giant loop bag, and I like to support local companies that it's a little bit more expensive, but it's supporting a local moto company, which it's made in the USA, you know, most of the time, and I think the quality just happens to be a little bit better. That maybe you make that purchase and it's a little more expensive one time, but it might save you money in the end.
Okay, yeah. Another thing that you pointed out was, I'll just remind you and let you talk about it, but was about the, you know, about what these companies do to give back to the community.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's definitely, like, Giant Loop is big into, I mean, they hold adventure rallies in Bend, and actually kind of all over Oregon. I think they do some stuff, you know, it's not just in Oregon, kind of everywhere. So I mean, those rallies are, you know, they're a good thing for the community. They bring people together. They get, you know, they do little schools and stuff where people can learn how to, you know, better, you know, improve their ADV riding skills and their big bike and small bike riding skills, you know, both of them. So, you know, it's good that way. And also they sponsor local riders and which is a good thing.
Yeah. Cool. Good take on it. So Kurt, what would you think about a company that, like, you know, it's probably made in China and then makes a similar product? Like, what are the pros of that, do you think?
Well, obviously cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
I think that if the original company does not have a patent on their product, then nobody can bitch and moan, period. Because, well, you snooze, you lose, right? They really need to patent their stuff, and if this patent's if it's not available or if it's denied, then there's reasons for that. And then if a cheaper company, a Chinese or whatever company can make it better, cheaper, why not, you know? But there is a patent, and shame on those companies for blatantly taking other people's intellectual property and using it.
So we have two schools of thought. So one of them is kind of what's best for the community, you know, giving to a company who might have larger margins on their products, you know, who make more because their products are more expensive, but they give back to the community. And then kind of this idea of, you know, a company who kind of indirectly gives to the community by making their products more accessible and more affordable to budget-minded riders. So, it's
going to stir some debate.
Well, I think you can definitely, I definitely see both sides, you know, it kind of depends on the circumstance and situation of the product that, you know, that you're thinking about buying. And what the options are out there, and what the company is like. Is just because it's a local company doesn't mean that they're a good company. I would say most of the time it seems like all the smaller moto companies are, you know, doing good and they're good, but
most of them are riders themselves, and you know, they have a passion and they want to make something, you know.
But it's all about doing your research, right?
Yeah. So there's lots of thoughts on this out there, and I'd love to hear yours in the comments. You know, just for one example, you know, KLR Dash. Lonnie was the original creator of the KLR Dash, and you know, many other companies have taken that idea, and you know, that he never could get it patented because patents cost a lot of money, and it's such a small niche market anyway. And so, you know, a patent just could totally kill his profits, but then it's such a good idea, and so you know, so good to have for so many riders, you know, that love their KLRs, that, you know, other people kind of grabbed it and ran with it, and I don't know. And then there's, you know, you mentioned Giant Loop. There's Nomad Rider, which I have a Nomad Rider bag that was given to me by the legendary Half Throttle, and you know, it's kind of like, you know, do you want the premium made in the United States stuff, or the stuff that's way more accessible, maybe, you know, half the price, shipped in from China? You know, it's like one was first, and then well, one made it more accessible, and I don't know, it's tough because you know, looking at Lonnie and the KLR Dash, you're like, I don't want people to rip off his stuff. He's a nice guy. It's a small company. I don't like that he got ripped off. But at the same time, you know, when it came to bags, I don't think I could afford a Giant Loop. And so, I don't know. I think it comes down to, you know, if you have the means, support the smaller company, support the American industry. Oh, dang. But if not, there are budget options out there, and they're good, you know. So that's a tough one, but yeah, I'd love to hear from everybody in the comments. And do you guys have anything else to say about that?
Yeah, I have actually another point to make if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have achieved freedom. And that's it.
So the turtle head's no longer poking out.
Well,
I'm assuming it went back in then.
For now, it's free, or I just didn't feel it.
All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the discussion today. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and want to thank Ryan and Kurt, Ness and Minute Stop for coming out. Check out their channels, in the cards above and in the descriptions. These are great guys. So thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for the support, and eveRide out.
Yeah, that's right. Sweet.